Hello, my name is JC. I am 20 years old, and this is episode 15. So, I've definitely missed a couple episodes. Oh, sorry about that. You know, I'm starting to become really lazy. So, um, so I gotta get back on track. You know, New Year's is over. Oh yeah, it's New Year's. So, starting next Monday or next week, I feel like I can get rolling again, you know. Uh, so, yeah, and about the missing episodes, I was at my sister's, um, but I could film. Uh, so apparently you could film on your phone too. Before I did film on phone, but I couldn't upload it. But uh, you just gotta hold it sideways, landscape mode, and then you can able to upload it to YouTube. So that's good to know. Um, but yeah, I just been feeling really lazy. Um, you know, I feel like I need a big change. So uh, I think a lot of it has to do with poor planning. So I feel like I should uh, give or tell you about my plan so it can, yeah. So I've been watching a lot of videos on how to stay disciplined and all that, trying to motivate myself. Uh, yeah, I've been feeling awful lately. You know, uh, I couldn't sleep uh, yesterday. I only had 1 hour of sleep, and I went to work, so I wasn't feeling pretty good. But I tried to use the opportunity to fall asleep and wake up early, but I couldn't. I After work, I just knocked out. Uh, but during that time when I wasn't sleeping, I did watch a lot of videos on discipline, motivation, stuff like that. So I've written down what I want to talk about and my plans and stuff for you. So, so they talked about having a huge goal that might seem like impossible, but something that you are passionate about that might take years to take. So that big goal for me is to become an artist, um, not just a drawing artist, but also a music artist. Um, so for artists, I always loved to draw. So uh, I was all right at it, but not like wow, you know. I felt like I was missing something while I was drawing. Like I had these crazy ideas and I would try to draw them, but my skills weren't good enough. So I kind of stopped doing that. So, but drawing is really fun to me, and I want to become an animator. I'm a big fan of anime, and I want to make one day. And the second, music artist. Um, Previous episodes, I talked about wanting to sing and play guitar. I always wanted to do that. I like writing lyrics on my phone sometimes, even when it comes to mind. It sounds good in my head, at least. Uh, yeah, like during the pandemic, like couple years ago, I found these videos of people, they would sing online to like a website where you can chat online, like FaceTime online, like Omegle. They would just sing to them, and I really love those videos. I still watch it to these days. So that's one big goal of mine. And um, but here's some more smaller goals for like working out. So I want to bench 315 one day. This is not this year. I don't even think that's possible for me. It might be, but I used to bench 225 in high school. That was like 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I don't even think I can get 100. I yeah. So, and another gym goal is to do a pull up with 100-pound pull up one day. So having 100 pounds attached to me and doing a pull up, I think pull up looks the coolest while working out. I might try to another goal maybe. I don't have it written down on here, but maybe a muscle up. Probably, I like to watch calisthenics, but yeah, not going too well. So I might just switch back to weightlifting a little bit. Like do a mix of both when I work out. So that's my goals. To stay disciplined. I'm gonna start very slow. I'm gonna start something with kind of easy every day. I'm gonna do a workout, skin care routine, and a diet routine. 1 to 2 months. I feel like that can make a really great foundation to what's to come. All that singing and guitar, I think I'm gonna have to put that out for now. I just need to build this foundation. I feel like once I build this, the rest is gonna be easy. So yeah, and I think I might try. Excuse me. I think I might try a different type of video. Like, I will be doing this, but during the episodes, I think I'm gonna record while working out. I feel like that might be a better video than just speaking, and I feel like that would help me, maybe. So I'm gonna do that. So for my workout plans, so 1 to 2 months every day. I'm gonna do a 15-minute on my exercise bike to warm up my body. 10-minute mobility workout to help with mobility. 2 sets of 10 reps of knee push-ups. Australian pull-ups, 2 sets of 10. Tricep dips, 2 sets of 10, and bicep curls, 2 sets of 10. And at the end, I'll do a 15-minute bike cardio. That's around 40 minutes, 45 minutes. That's decent. Not too hard. Something I could probably do every day, and I know you should take rest days, but I feel like the rest days gonna kill me. So I feel like I should exercise every day somehow. And dieting, 1 to 2 months. Protein. they say you should eat around like 0.7 times your body weight. That's how many grams of protein you should take. But a lot of people do 1 pound per gram per body weight. But I weigh 180, and if it was 0.7, it'll be around 130, 140. So I feel like for protein, I'm gonna have at least 150 grams a day. I'll try to. Chicken and rice. I don't mind eating that every day. Easy to make. But I'm gonna start slow. I'm just gonna take care of the protein for like the first week, first or two, 1 or 2 weeks. I would focus on my protein with a little bit of rice. Then I can build up and do a maintenance calorie. Check my calories. It's basically eating. My maintenance calories is just you're gonna maintain your weights, but still eat your macros and stuff, and you will build muscle. So I'm gonna try to do that. I am like a skinny fat person. I'm skinny, lanky, but I do have fat in some places, and there's something called body recomposition that I saw. So I plan on doing that. So I'm gonna lose fat, but also gain muscle, and also gut health. I wanna build up my gut health still. That's gonna help me in the long run. Also help with my skin too. So that's a big plus. Now skincare routine, 1 to 2 months. I'm just gonna wash my face with hot and cold water, just moisturize. I feel like I don't want to do too much just yet. Just build up that skin barrier. I feel like I gotta do that first. Then I can move on to the heavy stuff. I don't want to waste too much money. So that's mainly it. I just been feeling really down lately. I haven't worked out in a while. I started drinking pop again. I haven't drank pop for like months, but drank pop. Yeah, a lot of things going downhill, but starting this next week, I feel like I can pick it up again. My room is still dirty as hell. Gotta do that. I feel like tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, so that'll be a good idea. Yeah. I just gotta start slowly and take my time. During those videos I watch, patience is key. You're not gonna see results in 1 or 2 days, a week, but if you do that for like a couple months, you will see progress. So I'm gonna do that every day. Workout, skincare, dieting. I guess I can talk about something that's hard to talk about. I've been feeling like a failure lately, so I feel like this is a punishment for me. Just talk about my past and stuff. I've always been in the state for like 5 years. This depressed state. Um, I've always been a quiet, shy kid, um, and I don't want to be. Obviously, I feel like working out can help me build up my confidence. I hear that working out actually it's not just to improve physique, but also improves life too. Not just your physique. Uh, so I feel like that can build up my confidence in speaking, socializing. I feel like I need to work on socializing a bit more. Uh, I would always just people ask me why am I so quiet. I just blame it on being tired and stuff. I'm just shy. Um, uh, uh, Working out. I used to work out in high school. Um, well, my senior year, that's when I did the most because it was a class. It was a weightlifting class for the whole year. So I would do that. I would, me and my friend at the time, we would just bench press every day, mainly. Um, uh, I started at like 95 pounds, and then it got up to 225 maybe, around 220, 235. So, but after graduating, I just gave up. You know, you know, I didn't work out. Um, quit my job, and then I just stayed home playing games. Uh, and for a whole year, like the rest of 2023, I did nothing, just playing games. And I would just, it was horrible. Um, I would just stay up, play games, be loud while playing games, waking up my parents. Parents would be mad at me, and I don't want my parents to be mad at me. I love them. So, uh, I've always been, felt feel like a failure, a burden. Uh, during high school, pandemic hit when I was a freshman, and I didn't really care about school because games. You see a pattern of me gaming. Uh, so I feel like that was a huge problem, gaming. Yeah, my sophomore year, I didn't have a good GPA. I had like one semester, I think I was a 1.6 GPA, and all my life, my parents told me like get good grades and stuff like that. And once that sophomore year hit, like I felt so bad. I felt like a failure to my parents, and you know, but I just kept that inside me. I was just um, you know, uh, but I tried my best junior senior year. I got it up to like my cumulative GPA of my freshman and sophomore year was like 2.7. I got it up to a 3.3 at the end of my high school years. But not my proudest moments. But yeah, I would just find pleasure in playing video games. Video games been part of my life, and it was the only thing keeping me going. And also I would watch a lot of like adult videos. You know, you know, just you know, just feeling comfortable and not caring, surviving on like 3-4 hours of sleep and just playing video games all day. And I don't even. I would just eat like 1 or 2 meals and then just keep going playing games. And I would just drink hella water, just to feel my body and uh, stuff like that. So, and when I was watching these videos, discipline, you know, when you find yourself giving a temptation, um, finding yourself doing something pleasurable, like you just need to switch into something. You just got to do something hard. Something that makes you uncomfortable. Switches off your brain into doing something. I think it was called like neurostatic or something like that. You know, so when you waking up and you feel tired, you want to go back to bed. Just wake up immediately and try to alter that brain. If you find yourself watching social media too much, just go do something. So I'll try to do that. That's what I saw building discipline, was having a big goal, something you can strive to be and be passionate about, and doing then switching to something uncomfortable. That was how to make a video about making unbreakable discipline or something like that. But yeah, this is gonna be a lot of time. It might take more than 1 year, but it's better to start sooner than later. So that's mainly what I want to talk about. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Talked about everything I wanted to, mainly. So that's it. Bye bye. Can't even stop this video.